normal petrol or diesel based automobile industry, and therefore battery and the electric vehicle components and the various industries associated with that has to be taking the frontage, and for that I think it's good the chamber has started discussing. We can also collaborate with the other stakeholders in this, and see how we can involve the industry, how we can this is a new area, and we can see that the early moving opportunities, early moving gains can be accrued to the sector. The other session is probably on the defense and aviation opportunities. This is a huge sector. So far in our country, we haven't taken much advantage. For the last many years, I know that in the various contracts, in the various tenders which the Government of India and the Ministry of Defense has been inviting, there has been requirements for offsets. Means that the components, some proportion or maybe 100% has to be manufactured within the country. And there have been number of MOUs, number of new industries, new corporates have got into this sector, but I think there's huge lot of scope here. This industry is worth a lot of money, and not only within the country. If we can really do well, there is a huge lot of area in the neighborhood and across the this entire region. So this again, I think I do not know. This session may like to bring about some key takeaways where if there are certain strengths which we have in West Bengal, they could be taken forward, and at least they can be used to invigorate this sector where there's huge amount of opportunity there. Lastly, before I close, I would like to mention that on the part of the state government, we have been managing lot of cluster development programs, lot of schemes for skill upgradation, lot of under the umbrella of Khadi and Village Industry Board, lot of small little village entrepreneurships, their local products. We are providing them the production facilities. We are providing them common facility centers. Recently, for the North Bengal area, we have been regularly trying to work out if we can give them some platform where their products can be assured of their quality, whatever we can help in improving their quality, so that they become marketable. They become, they start commanding a price which is not just about the input cost, but something much more than that, so that they also prosper like the way the other people in the value chain are prospering. So we've been trying to work out with various partners. I'm happy that Spencer's has come forward. We have had discussion with them, and we are trying to work out some umbrella agreement with them so that these MSMEs, these small village units, can get a marketing channel. We are also working with Amazon and Flipkart to onboard our MSMEs, especially those who are under the umbrella of Manjusha, Tantuja, and maybe Vishwabangla, in the first phase, to onboard them in their respective programs for MSMEs. And subsequently, we would be bringing about, we are still in discussion with the Flipkart and Amazon as to how small little MSMEs, or maybe I would say the micro and small industries, units which are spread all over the state, how do they get a marketing outlet? They have challenges, as Mr. Sen was mentioning, with respect to their quality, with respect to packaging, with respect to how do they send these products and all. So these are challenges which we are working on. We are still working on how to provide an aggregator who can then work with these e-tailers. So we are working on that. On the textile front also, there is a huge opportunity. in the state, I think there's a huge opportunity as far as the power looms sector is concerned. Handlooms, there are a lot of things happening. We are distributing a lot of looms. We are we are making a lot of production centers, the sheds for the workers. But then, organized manner, there is a need to, set up certain centers of excellence, certain areas, some clusters, micro clusters, major clusters, and mega centers, where the tremendous opportunity and the tremendous skill which we have in the state can be put to, real use. Lastly, since we have Professor Acharya also here, let me inform that we have been discussing with STEP in IIT Kharagpur in order to work out one-stop technology solution to our MSMEs. We are still in the discussion stage, and I think once we work out an agreement, any MSME has any technological challenge can...
Thank you, Mr. Pandey, for your advice and guidance. I would now request Mr. Satyabroto De, Managing Director, Sri Leathers, for his address.
Good morning. Dignitaries on the dais, member Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and friends. I have been instructed by Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry to share my journey. This is not the subject of the day, but I have been instructed by them. So, it's privilege for me to be here to address you. And for that, I am very grateful to Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I am coming from a small town called Jamshedpur. My family had business of reselling of footwear of different brands in Jamshedpur. But I was not happy with that. I decided to establish my own brand, and so I came to Calcutta. In the year 1986, November, I had a deal with a Chinese gentleman who used to run a store on Lindsay Street. Name of the man was Michael, and he asked for a price for his tenanted premises. I agreed to that price. But simultaneously, I told him, Michael, I agreed to your price, but I won't be able to make the payment. I need some time. After a couple of minutes, Michael came forward with the key of the store and said, Satyan, this is the key. Now onward, this is your, and whenever you feel like, you make the payment. But along with this, Michael requested me to take one of his staff who was working there, a Chinese old gentleman in the name of Casey Low. And Michael said, you have to pay 600 rupees per month to him. 600 rupees is not very big amount, but on that particular moment, I thought it's a big burden for me. In any case, I didn't have any choice. So I took the key. I started living there because I didn't have a place to stay in Calcutta. Initially, I used to sleep on the floor on Lindsay Street. And Mr. Low, he had a folding bed. And he used to sleep there. Along with us, there's a lot of cat and rats were living together. And I didn't find any in my life. Those cats and rats were so friendly. They never disturb each other. I came to Calcutta with a T-shirt and corduroy pant. There's in the premises, there's no washroom or no toilet. There's a low-height tap of corporation where I used to take bath and I used to wash my clothes. I started living there, and I used to take my dinner to Babu Ghat. There was some Palwan who used to cook food for themselves, and I used to go walking from Lincoln to there to have my dinner. Against 1 rupee, they used to provide me some rotis and sabjis. After couple of months, I received my first consignment of footwear of 7 pairs. After 3 months, I sold worth rupees of 1 pair of shoes of 69 rupees to a lady in beige color. Within a year time, I sold rupees 300 rupees, and I was very happy. And early 90s, there was queue in front of Sri Leathers. And today, that is world's largest single brand footwear and accessory stores. In this period, I decided to marry somebody. On 9th March, from Lindsay Street, I been to Southern Avenue to marry my wife. After marrying her, I don't know where to take because I don't have a place to live, place to stay. One of my friends who is sitting here, G.K. Fauzdar, and his wife came forward to rescue me. They have taken my wife and give shelter to her. And one of my another friend who was in Jamshedpur, was professor in XLRI, he was here. He took me to his hotel, in Great Eastern Hotel. I stayed in a few days with him. This is the way I started my career in Calcutta. I am very lucky to have help from several people. One, Mr. Ashok Dasgupta, editor of Aajkal, who always guided me, helped me, and protected me. In this way, Ashok Dasgupta, Professor Narayan Mukherjee of XLRI, Professor Johar Shah of IIM Ahmedabad, Subroto Sengupta, a doyen of advertising and marketing, and several other people have helped me out of the way. We know behind this success, there was a contribution of our vendors. Today, we have 300 dedicated vendors. And these vendors also started very humble way long back with us. Most of these people was producing their shoes in a small room where they used to live also. Now, several of these people has got very large factory, working hundreds of people. At the same time, they have grown financially and otherwise also, like their children became very highly educated. Some of those people's children are MBAs, chartered accountant, medical practitioner, and so on. And this was possible because most of these people were successful, and this MSME was success, I believe, because of two reasons which we have provided. I think to succeed any small-scale industries or business, very important thing is only two things. I won't say only two things, but two things is most important, and which we have provided. That is, one is order, other one is payment. We have the policy to place order all the 300 vendors every week, and we have a policy to make payment immediately after receiving goods, and that has helped us to make our business success, and definitely that was the reason for success of our vendors. And today, most of them are very successful. Very negligible percent of people have discontinue, but they were successful because of these two support. One is money, other one is order. With this, I like to thanks once again to Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry for giving me this opportunity. I like to give you all thanks to giving me patient hearing. Thank you very much.
I think Mr. Pandey will be leaving us. Be-
There is a,
May we
yeah, sir, 1 second. There is a small token of
May
appreciation
we hand
from
over
our
a small
side.
token of memento to
I would
Mr. Pandey?
request Mr. Abraham Stevenos to kindly present a token of appreciation to Mr. Pandey.
Mr. De, what a fascinating real-life story of a champion entrepreneur. Thank you. Now, may I request Mr. Damodar Acharya, former director of IIT Kharagpur, for his icon speak.
Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, invited guests, representatives from MSME industries, media, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be here in Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industries initiated event. And I must really thank my friend and classmate Dev Kumar Basu to give me this opportunity. Of course, my talk is actually going to be related to MSME industries and what type of opportunities or challenges it faces. How do some of these leading players globally, they really try to excel in this sector. And finally, being from education sector, I would like to focus on what educational institutions could do to accelerate the growth of MSME. Now, if you see briefly, the MSME accounts for something like 45% of industrial output, 40% of the total export, and total export volume is of this GDP is about 15%, and 60 million employment in this sector, creates 1.3 million jobs per year, of which the contribution of micro enterprises is substantial to the export basket. Some of the major challenges which have been really highlighted earlier, which this sector faces, is the lack of capital and inadequate access to credit. Very crucial. Second thing, it has serious limitation to attract and retain talented and tech-savvy manpower. For instance, you will see the steel-related MSME, hardly actually they have any graduate engineer or even a diploma holder to manage their show. Poor infrastructure and utilities. This is another problem. They are very much limited by low production capacity, very limited things they have. And what is most important is they do not really innovate. Lack of innovation is serious in this sector. And there is wide knowledge gap between the technology and digital knowledge. Lack of domestic as well as international marketing know-how, another challenge. Poor exposure of MSMEs to global environment in manufacturing. Now, if you say what type of actually opportunities this manufacturing provides to us, the country is actually aiming at taking this economy to $5 trillion by 2025. And we are all initiating programs like Make in India, this, that, etc. And the focus actually is changing from the service to the manufacturing, because this is the sector which can really generate employment and accelerate growth in this country. Manufacturing contribution will go from 15% to 25% of GDP. This will really call for at least $1 trillion capex, which will be added in next few years. This will also require Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 suppliers with much higher automation, flexibility, and quality products. Not that actually everything will be generated in this country. Definitely, the great players from all across the world, they will invest not only in terms of money, in terms of technology, and also the production capacity. Our MSME has to take advantage of it. Otherwise, what may really happen, that what is happening in many other sectors. For example, even typical things like, let us say, furniture. Who is actually dominating today? IKEA. Why our people are not able to do it? Because we lack the technology, innovation, and the capacities. Of course, in the emerging scenario, Make in India shall focus on manufacturing to drive growth. Local ecosystem is not ready to support, and local manufacturers will not be able to take advantage unless they really do something very different. And foremost thing actually what is going to which will be important is the digitization. Digitization and automation will play the key role. Of course, partly digitization has been done in, let us say, automobile sector. But the entire value chain is not digitized. Even in some other traditional sectors, like let us say construction, L&T has done a great job on digitization, and they have been able to achieve many tasks which was not able earlier seen as possible. In fact, in this front, they have been much better than Bechtel, one of the world leader in construction sector. Now, of course, auto sector, where digitization has taken place, as it has been pointed out,